Pretty enough.
Okay, Mary, how are you?
I'm so good. Thanks for coming to see me.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. It's nice to be over here finally in England. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, how'd your travels go?
Really?
Out here?
Not bad. A couple of layovers, which weren't horrible, but fun because I've kind of been on this side of the pond once or twice, but not often. So it's kind of exciting to think about actually working on this side of the pond. So pretty excited about that.
I like the pond.
Yeah,
Yes.
the pond jump. It's a
Once you said layovers, that just reminded me of a quick story I want to tell you real quick.
Go ahead.
It was more of a horror story.
Right.
But I was actually over in America. I was flying through Chicago, and
No.
my flight got delayed. And then it got delayed again and again. And I ended up sleeping in that airport
No
on a
way.
little cot they brought out.
Oh,
It was
gosh.
the craziest day of my life. And I'm just glad you didn't have to go through
Oh
that.
yeah, seriously, that would have been like absolutely horrible. Just because like brought my wife into this course and she's like, "This is bad." I want to let her know about your experience in Chicago, and that's gonna be she's gonna be like, "Okay, it wasn't so bad."
Yeah.
So man, that's so funny.
Did you bring any kids? Do you have any kids?
So no kids yet.
No kids?
No kids yet. So
It makes traveling a lot easier.
way easier because there was a couple like planes ago. I'm sure that you've flown with babies. Have you flown
Oh,
with any
yes.
babies that are
Yeah.
just complete yelling all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 rows back, just yelling. The entire, I think it was like a 3-hour flight. It's just, so.
Yeah. I mean, once you have kids, you feel for them,
I
but
know
it's
you-
still.
Do you have kids?
I do.
How many do you have?
I have two.
2 kids. How old are they?
One's in high school, and another one just graduated about 2 or 3 years
Oh,
ago
that's
from high
awesome.
school.
That's so cool. Are they fiery redhead like you are, or are they?
Actually not.
Really?
No.
Were they adopted?
That's what everyone
Joking,
thinks.
joking.
No, you're fine. You're fine. All right. Well, should we get down?
Yeah. So it's before we get down to business, I just kind of had a couple of questions about just in itself the environment of the company. I have a friend, Bill, who actually works here and just is kind of explaining.
Bill.
I'm sure you know Bill.
Yeah.
Kind of,
I love
he's
Bill.
curly hair, pretty great guy. He was just talking about the environment of the company and how great everybody is, and that's coming from a buddy who, of course, has told me ins and outs. But like for you, what is kind of like your favorite thing about the company as you've worked here?
Oh man. I think it's probably exactly right along those same lines. With me myself, I am not from this area. I came over to work for this company a few years back.
Right.
And that's probably one of the big selling points for me as well.
Okay.
And what makes me want to stay here is that it's not like a hostile area. There's not really any coworkers that you don't want to be around.
Right.
Everyone's super friendly and wants to be here. We have activities outside of work, and it's just it's a fun time.
That's actually kind of cool. So just the environment's like super fun and everybody's just great. And well, kind of have a question for you that's kind of been on my mind is, where'd you move from then? From to here?
Where did I move? We'll just say Scotland.
Okay, cool. Scotland. You moved from Scotland. And so from when you moved there, did, like in your case, did the company help you out moving it over here at all? Or were they like, well, like you got the job, just come over when you can?
Oh yeah, that's absolutely a huge concern for people, that especially from you coming all the way from America.
Right.
Yeah, we do offer a nice compensation package for traveling, and we will pay for a hotel for you in the transition period for a whole month.
Oh, okay.
And so that's not a worry there. And we'll help you out finding a home. We'll provide a real estate agent for you as well.
Wow.
So if you're looking to buy or to rent,
Right.
we can do that for you.
That's actually really neat because like just moving over in itself is like super hard in itself. So that's actually kind of cool. So they help with like moving over. Like, how would they help moving over? Like, would they pay for like all the super luggage that I have, or
Yeah, so-
like, sell my cars at home, or
So typically, how it worked for me, since I was just not as far as you.
right? Still in Europe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like we'll provide a moving company, and they'll load up all your house into a truck, and then.
So hopefully the moving truck that you guys can provide has like a boat that can go
Yeah.
across the waves.
Yeah, some way, shape, or form, it'll
Right.
get here.
Gotcha.
But
That
yeah,
makes sense.
Yep, we will provide that for
Okay,
you.
that's actually really nice. Cool. That's actually pretty cool. So like that company, they in a sense, like when they want somebody of like in that, it's in a sense my position, the sales manager role. As soon as they want it, they kind of are going to do everything that they can. Would you say that to get me here, or would they be like, yeah, like the offer's there, but take it or leave it?
Yeah, absolutely. If we offer you this position, you decide to accept it.
Right.
Your start date is usually like the week after you graduate with your MBA.
Gotcha.
Or yeah. And so once that date hits, yeah, we will absolutely work with you. We'll help you get you here.
Okay.
And so that, because that's a huge stress and a worry for you. You have a wife and a family that you're working with as well.
Right.
You have to manage along with transitioning from school into the workforce. So,
Right.
yeah, we're trying to make this transition a little bit easier for you to not have to worry for another thing.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. And so, kind of just jumping down to that nitty gritty of the monopoly money, of course, which isn't going to be fake. Have you guys been starting base salary in a sales manager position?
A sales manager position, I'm going to be frank with you. You know that the recession is going on here in London, I hope. So a lot of companies, they're not doing too hot right now.
Right.
And our company, we're actually not supposed to be hiring.
Gotcha.
But after looking at your resume and having you come and talk with a couple of us, I've really been impressed with you, and I think that you'd be a huge asset for us.
Thank you.
So ideally, it's not going to be as high as you probably are hoping and imagine it to be, but I hope that we can find other avenues to help compensate for that for you, because it's kind of out of our control right now, just with the economy. But we do value you, and we want to do what we can.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and especially with that sales manager role, because eventually I would love to have in that senior sales manager position, right? And I completely understand that right now, coming out of my MBA, and it's a great school that it came out of, and just the skill set that I have, and I understand that the skills have to be shown. They have to be proven. And so I would love to be able to actually be rubbing shoulders with those senior sales managers and being able to kind of get my feet with them and kind of have a couple tasks so I can actually get introduced and kind of get into that role pretty quickly on than what I would think. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I do. I was talking with my boss just before this, and he was telling me that you were really looking at that senior role.
I was, yeah.
And I think that could be something that we could help you with. Not getting that role per se, but kind of what you were thinking there, that if we can't come to like that monetary perception or what we want, we could probably help you out and get into like an office around those areas with the senior guys, and you can network with them a little bit more and get more comfortable with them.
Yeah, definitely. That in itself would be just a huge asset, because little one, like, you understand, communication and just those relationships are key. And if I can be able to jump into that quicker on, especially coming out of college, that would be just absolutely amazing to have that. And so, with like your benefits wise, how are those covered, as well as, let's say, bonuses and signing bonuses? What do you guys have on this?
So start with bad news to good news.
Yeah,
so we don't do signing bonuses right now.
Okay.
But benefits, it's pretty much what is standard, what you think of. We got the health, the dental, life, all that good stuff.
And so, with being you as the course, like the insurance, am I paying anything out of pocket, like copay, or is that all taken care of?
Well, we'll say that there's probably copays that you'll have to take care of, but it is a really good package, so it won't be anything like that'll put you under.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's just kind of a couple bucks here and there.
Yeah. Cool. That sounds good. And so, let alone with just like your bonuses, because since of course sales guys, they got to meet their marks. Mm-hmm. What is, like, percentage wise, do you guys add on top of like your salary that you can put out?
Yeah, so that's something that I'm actually hoping to bring you on about.
Okay.
We are super impressed with your skill and what we see the potential for you.
Right.
And so we're hoping that you working with your team, performing super well, So our bonuses, they go up to 70%
Oh, wow.
of your base salary.
Okay.
So yeah, we'd love to
Wow,
see
that's-
that for
yeah,
you and
that's
give
pretty
that to you.
And yeah, that's definitely something that's like, oh, I got to work towards that. And just kind of like, I'm sure you're a football fan, not American football, as in or soccer, as Americans would say, but England football.
Yeah.
Are you more like Messi or are you at there?
Ooh,
Manchester?
Messi's good.
Or
Manchester.
where are you at?
Yeah, we'll go with Manchester.
Manchester.
I gotta put my foot down.
You have to, because you have to. And so, kind of cool. I'm just like, really excited to be here and actually to attend some of those football games. Especially with like moving over, cost of living, of course, can be a little higher than normal, especially being in the United States.
Sure.
And so appreciative to be able to come and you guys have those packages. And is there anything that the company offers at work, while you're at work, to like sweeten the deal at all?
Yeah, absolutely. So I know you said you don't have kids, but I'm sure
Right.
that's probably something you might be thinking about in the future. So long term, we do offer child daycare
Gotcha.
services.
Well, that's
So,
actually really cool.
yeah, that's a couple $1,000s with you being a working
Seriously.
person. So another relief off your back there.
Right.
If you are starting to think about that, you can do that.
Yeah.
We know traveling is something, and there's a lot of time with traveling. So we like to offer our employees free breakfast,
wow.
so that you don't have to waste the time with traveling. That you can just come to work right away and get here as soon as possible, and
Work a little bit earlier.
take the time to have breakfast here. And we also do lunch as well.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Wow. And so just kind of with like my skill set and the research I've done, and talking with Bill and a couple other companies, their base salary for like a sales manager, they're right about 70,000. And so, kind of like what is basically kind of getting our feet dirty or almost dirty,
Yeah.
but like what are you guys looking for salary wise, including kind of all of that?
Well, I'd love to give you 70. I absolutely would.
Right.
But kind of what I was talking about earlier, we're in this weird situation with the economy.
Right.
Yeah. And so right now we can't do that for you.
Okay.
That's why we're trying to help out with all these other resources, because monetarily, it can't happen
Yeah.
at that number.
Okay.
But we can provide these other kind of incentives and things to help you out.
Okay.
To kind of hopefully offset where we're lacking.
Right.
And so we're kind of thinking around 55-ish, 55.5.
55.5.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad. Kind of just to make it fair for us, and how I was kind of expressing, I'd love to be pretty close to those sales guys. I would love to have an office pretty, I'd say, basically just adjacent to it. And of course, to have like a really pretty view.
Yeah.
I
Do you
would-
know any of those senior guys yet?
No, I don't.
No?
And so that's kind of why I want to get over there as quick as I can.
Definitely. You know what we should do? We should arrange a lunch or dinner sometime this
That
week.
would be amazing.
Meet some of them, see which ones you kind of click with, and then I'll see what I can do to get you kind of an office closest to whichever you prefer. 'Cause I'd love to do that for you.
That'd be amazing. Hopefully it's not like a custodial closet, just.
No, we'll have to take a look. I can't.
Okay. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I would love to make a deal. I would love to say yes. I just gotta have just like a wee bit more up on that salary, because like all the benefits are just amazing. If we could sit at say 58.7, I would be on board right away. I'd be willing to come next week.
You know what? That's fair.
Okay.
Let's do it.
That'd be awesome. Thank you so much again, Mary. You're Mary?
I am Mary.
You are Mary.
I am Mary.
I'm Larry.
You're Larry.
Cool.